One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs offense will be first on the attack. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Duff. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Quickly complete. Turn. Got enough space. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I'd guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Nevada going quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Finds a little space. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Applewhite. Past the first down marker and still running. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Lost a throw on first down. Creates a little room. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's at the touchdown Mustangs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick strike complete. He's loose. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Nevada going quickly. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. To the air, it's Duff. It's complete on the right side. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own.
Oh, a lot of space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
First
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Running into the open space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Nevada going quickly.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Duff. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. On the ground, it's Applewhite. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Try and play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Troy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Nevada going quickly. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's going to run it. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Wants to throw on third. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide open spaces. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Might as well stick with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense fails.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's trouble, balls out the end zone. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On the run, it's Clemens. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this third and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's a first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Duff. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Duff. And the the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick completion on the out. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's complete to the right. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Hits the seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the boom kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oh, he's got a chance. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mustangs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.